outside because things are gonna get a little bit messy because you guys asked me a lot of questions about power tools and I plan to answer them all today, starting from where do I start? Slater, what do I buy? Do I actually need to buy power tools for my home? And ano ba talaga ang kailangan ko if I'm a lady? Kailangan ko ba ng maliit or kailangan ko ng malaki? We also have angle grinders, we have lasers, laser beams. And we are also going to talk about the safety aspects of using these power tools. Now, power tools can be very, very safe if you use them properly with the right protective equipment. So, let's get started. Okay, so Chris is behind the camera. She's helping us out. Ano sa iyo, love? Malaki o maliit?
Malaki.
Ito? Gusto mo yung powerful?
Kailangan may trust.
Oh my goodness. So, start tayo with all the drills because I feel like these are the basics talaga. And these were all provided by Bosch, so thank you, Bosch. This gives us a good opportunity to show what each and every single item here can do. So again, let's start with the drill. So when it comes to the drill, marami ang naguguluhan. Ano ba talaga ang kailangan ko? Like Chris, maliit, malaki, may hammer function or wala. Ito walang hammer function, ito meron. We'll explain this all one at a time. So we're starting with the pinaka-maliit, and this is the Cordless Go from Bosch. This one, I found it super effective. Although nga maliit siya, it's still very powerful. And meron siyang function na when you press it up, means like it's going inside. And down means it's going outside. It's gonna take it out. This is effective for me because mahilig ako mag-install ng mga furniture around the house, mag-install ng mga locks in the cabinet. Ito talaga ang very useful. So, try it out. Forward, and then just press down. Kung napansin nyo, bigla siyang nag-stop because meron tong torque setting so that hindi ka nag-overscrew. So, when you're dealing with smaller screws like this one, you set it to a smaller screw function. Like with this one, which is a heavier screw set, we can go to the max so that we can embed this all the way through. Easy peasy. And when you want it out, tada! So, ang maganda dito is that when you buy it, kumpleto na siya with all the heads that you need. Meron siyang mga Torx, meron siyang Allen, meron siyang mga Phillips screw, flathead screwdriver, kumpleto na. So, this is very convenient for someone who does a lot of screwing things.
Very dirty love.
Oh my goodness. Now on to the Bosch GSB 120 Li. This is perfect for someone who is just starting out. This one has a 12-volt battery and it has the same torque setting here for screwing. Diba kanina for the Cordless Go, we have this setting. So ito lang din, it's the same thing. But it also has a drill function for drilling into steel and wood. And then meron pang hammer function so that this can drill into masonry. So with this one, ang bala nito is all here. This is the Bosch Premium 105 set. So kumpleto to, all the drills that you'll ever need. So ang ganda din dito is that meron siyang indicator. This one is for wood, this one is for steel, this one is for masonry, and all the screws that you need. This is one of my pet peeves. Ayaw ko na may tinatrabaho ako tapos I don't have the right attachment to get the job done. This is an awesome, awesome set. Now pala is a good time to demonstrate the safety aspect. What I usually do is I have gloves and I use eye protection. So let's get one of this. Okay, so we set it to the middle, the drill indicator, and then we drill a hole. Kaya niya yung wood, kaya niya steel, kaya din niya yung concrete, but it takes a lot longer than these other two because nga, it's smaller and it's using a 12-volt battery. So, limited to, but it's affordable and can do most of the things that you need around the house. But ito talaga yung favorite ko. If there was one among all of the three that I will pick, it's this one. It's the GSB 18V-50. Now, the best thing about this is that Bosch came up with a new battery, Pro Core 18-volt battery. Itong battery na to versus the older version, the 18 volts, although this is cheaper, this one makes it even more powerful. If you want this to feel like it's corded and straight to the electrical outlet talaga yung feeling, this is the one you want. And for those that are asking na, I'm a lady, ano ang kailangan kong power tool? I recommend this one with this battery. Now, why do I recommend this for ladies? Because it is able to drill a lot faster. So let's use the big one for this. Now, let's talk about rotary hammers. This is the GBH 180 Li. Ang maganda dito is that it is a super-powered version of this one and then some. This one, when you're trying to get into something like concrete, nagbabibrate to and you push against it and that vibration helps you break through concrete. But with this one, para tong may hammer sa loob nito, puk, 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 puk. This one goes faster, easier. Now, with this one, iba yung drill bit niya. So, you make sure that you are using the SDS Plus drill bit for this model. If you see this move back and forth, that movement is what helps you get through masonry. It still has a drill function. Meron siyang drill and hammer function, and you listen to this. Iba yung tunog niya and nagbabibrate na siya even without me pushing into anything. And lastly, this is what makes this really different from all the others. Meron siyang chipping function. Like that. With the proper drill bit, kaya niyang magtanggal ng tiles, kaya niyang mag-chip away ng concrete. So, I would suggest this one for home renovations or serious works, like for example, sa construction site, dami mong drills na kailangan, or you're installing mga cabinets na sobrang daming holes na kailangan, or when you're renovating, you're trying to demolish mga tiles and you're doing a lot of heavy lifting, this is the one to go. Ang maganda with the Bosch lineup is because you can use the battery from this with this. So whatever battery you have lying around, pwede ka nang bumili ng unit without having to buy another battery. And it has the same chargers, lahat, even with the Pro Core models and the ordinary 18-volt models. Diretso, can slip right in there while charging.
That's so cool.
Okay, so now we're gonna try all of this to see how it performs on solid concrete. That's why you need eye protection. Yeah, nakita natin na sobrang bilis talaga to. Even with the ordinary battery, that was a lot faster. It's made it seem like sobrang soft nito, and I don't have to push as hard. I just have to guide it. So yeah, let's try this out with the Pro Core battery. Wow, super easy. Whew. I like it. I like it. I like it. Nice. Very, very impressed. Clearly, it got a lot faster, a lot more powerful. Even though it's the same drill, just changing the battery, you get a lot better performance. So, yeah, I like this a lot. This one definitely is still effective if you're drilling a few holes, if you're just doing things around the house, pwede na to. But these ones are my go-to. If you're doing a lot of drilling, you're installing a lot of things, ito talaga, if you want the Pro Core battery, even better. But these are super effective. I'm really impressed with this one and the Pro Core battery. Yeah. So the best thing about having these around the house is that you become independent. Kaya mong gawin lahat ng gusto mo agad-agad without waiting for anyone, without spending on repair people or people to install things around the house. For example, I want a new shelf, or si Chris gusto niya ng bagong shelf. Diretso, we can install it that day kasi meron kami mga tools. Wala nang taong papasok sa bahay, wala nang any other babayarin. Ako, hindi naman ako binabayaran ng asawa ko.
Bayad with kisses.
These things are made for construction. These are heavy, heavy-duty things. This will last a lifetime if you take good care of it. So I personally think this is a good investment. If I were to choose one between the three, if budget is okay, ito. If budget is limited, ito. If budget is not an option, itong dalawa. That's it. That's the basic of the drills you need for your home. Now we move into something a little bit intimidating. But if you do it right and you follow proper safety precautions, you won't have a problem. This specific model is called the GWS 180. So an angle grinder is a more advanced tool. Not everyone has to have it, but this is effective at home when you're doing home renovations. In the construction site, we use this all the time because number one, it can cut virtually anything. Kaya wood, kaya steel, kaya mga pipes, mga PVCs. So it all depends on the disc that you're using. This one is for wood and plastic. This one is for metal. But it can do a lot of other things such as grinding. This one is for grinding metal, for cleaning up mga welding joints. Meron ding for cutting tiles and marbles. And pwede din siyang mag-polish ng metal, magtanggal ng paint, and kaya pa mag-sand ng mga wood. So this is a very, very effective tool to have on site. And ang maganda dito, this is the cordless version. So again, we can use any of the batteries that are available to other Bosch items. With this, it's very, very important to follow proper safety precautions. Always have eye protection, gloves, and make sure the discs that you're using is fit for this one. 2 hands on the grinder. And palagi ko nakikita sa site na tinatanggal nila tong guard. Always keep this on kasi paminsan this breaks. So you want to have this on all the time. So whenever you're trying to cut, you want to cut at a 90-degree angle. And you also want to make sure na hindi mo pinipuwersa going down. You're using the force and the rotation of the disc to cut through the pipe. So, here it goes. That's it. Easy. So, ang maganda dito is meron siyang up ka lang dito. And then magla-lock siya. But what I like to do is I don't lock it at all para nag-stop siya agad. So, yeah, this is a great handy tool for all around the house. But wait, there's more, ma'am, sir. Meron pa tayong mga lasers. So, this one, alam mo yung sa site na we have nylon wires na nilalagay so that it will guide us when we're installing mga tiles or kitchen cabinets, ceilings that need to be very, very straight, walls that need to be straight. This is the shortcut to that. This is the GLL30G. A green line versus a red line, did you know this? Is more effective when it comes to your eye seeing. So you're able to see this a lot further than a red line. So what you can do on site is have a tripod. Ang ganda ng tripod nila. This is a tripod from Bosch as well. Actually, okay yung tripod nila. Pwede siyang gamitin pang film ng vlog, love.
Okay na lang yan.
Say, it's very light. You like it? Ooh. Kasi si Madam mahilig magpalagay ng mga frames, gaganyanin ko na lang and then diretso na ako mag-mark. Okay, one here, one here, one here, one here. And then I'm sure that it's perfectly level. And with that, tingnan nyo, yung mga lines ng wall namin, kitang-kita na it's perfectly level. Diba, ma'am? So, wala ka nang kailangan ibabalance. It automatically balances itself. Pag shinake ko siya, it steadies itself, and once it stops moving, yun na yun. Super, super convenient. This is it. This is something na halata ba na excited ako? So this is something very effective, especially if you're like renovating your home, you're installing shelves. This is really, really good. Magagamit ko to when I'm renovating my room. I'm planning to DIY a whole renovation of my room, so there will be like folding beds and everything. And lastly, another laser. This one measures the distance. So yeah, that's the Bosch GLM40. So for example, I want to measure the distance from this point to that wall. There, you see the red dot, and once it's aligned, I click it again, and it gives me a distance of 2.509 meters. Ang ganda, di ba? Like, dire-diretso na. Especially when I'm on site and gusto kong i-make sure na sakto yung mga measurements. So what I do is just click this, kuha ko na agad yung measurement. Alam ko na kung may mali o hindi. And even for mga high ceiling where it's very, very hard to use yung tape measure. Example, ito yung floor. Makukuha ko na yung measurement ng ceiling. I can see the red dot and then I can click it and then it calculates for me the distance that is here. Not only that, meron pa siyang, it compute the area for you, the volume for you, and this is super, super convenient, especially when you're on site and doing a lot of measurements. So these are all the basics of what you may need in your own home, but we all use this in the construction site as well. And Bosch is a good brand. This is actually our preferred brand on site. So ginagamit talaga namin to when it comes to construction. Again, if I were to choose one, it would be this. If I were to choose two, it would be this and this. If I were to choose three, it would be the Bosch Cordless Go. It's hard to choose because I also love having this quality of life. Pero ang bilis instead of like having a bubble. And then this one, sobrang convenient to just be able to measure things by yourself instead of having someone sa dulo pa and then holding and then ikaw dito. Sige na nga, I love all of them. And I'm sure my wife would be very, very happy because meron na siyang isugo sa akin when it comes to doing things around the house. I understand that you have to spend for these items, but it is an investment, and if you take care of them, it will last you a lifetime. So it's just like investing in a house. This is what makes the house last longer and also more enjoyable and beautiful. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. I'll see you later.